Mama June of Pumpkin, today's best news. Today, Pumpkin new husband revealed. You all know that Pumpkin and her husband are already divorced, and today Pumpkin brought her new husband on camera, again also revealed that she has a child. Everyone has the right to be happy with their own decision, but, Honey Boo Boo, Pumpkins, is angry with this behavior. Who is her husband? How did they fall in love? What is her husband's monthly income? How and when did they get married? I will tell you that after a while, but before that I want to tell you another important matter. Mama June, family crisis, how Lauren's divorce changed everything for June, Alana, and their family bonds. On Mama June, family crisis, viewers have watched the long-term effects of June Shannon's struggles with addiction and strained family ties play out, particularly in how they've impacted her daughter Lauren, Pumpkin effort. After stepping up to raise her younger sister, Alana, Honey Boo Boo, Thompson, while also raising her own children with husband Josh effort, Lauren's marriage eventually crumbled under the pressure. The couple has since divorced, marking a pivotal shift not only in Lauren's life but in the dynamic between June and her daughters. Lauren's divorce marks a turning point for June's relationship with her daughters. Alana and June's relationship has undergone significant change, particularly following Lauren's separation. Early in Season 7, Alana remained distant from her mother, still openly expressing her resentment, both online and in emotional on-camera moments with friends. However, ahead of the season's premiere, Alana and June spoke to In Touch, and it became evident that they had found at least some common ground: their support for Lauren's decision to end her marriage. Though Alana acknowledged that Josh had been a father figure to her while she lived with Lauren, she ultimately stood by her sister's choice. At one point, she had hoped they'd reconcile as they had during past conflicts, but she eventually recognized that Lauren wasn't happy and needed to move forward. June, for her part, wasn't surprised by the split. She described it as something that had felt inevitable, particularly after the death of her eldest daughter, Anna Chickadee Cardwell, in 2023. That loss, June said, brought a new awareness to the family about what really mattered and what had long been neglected. June's efforts to rebuild trust with her daughters. This new chapter in the family's life has opened a door for June to attempt to make amends. Back in April 2021, Lauren cited her mother's behavior as a major factor in her marital issues. Now, with that chapter behind them, June has had a chance to show up differently for her daughters, and it seems she's trying. Since getting sober in 2020, June has made strides in her personal life, including focusing again on her health and weight loss journey, originally the focus of the show when it was titled Mama June, From Not to Hot. More recently, however, the show has centered on the family's emotional challenges. In Season 7, viewers saw June begin to mend fences, showing signs of growth, especially in how she handles conflict and family tensions. One of the more symbolic gestures of reconciliation came when June returned part of the money she had taken from Alana's Coogan account during her time as a child star. Though the gesture was somewhat performative, June handed over the check as if it were a game show prize. It still represented a meaningful first step. It was not just about the money, but about taking responsibility and offering an olive branch to a daughter who had long felt betrayed. A new family dynamic. June's recent efforts, including her public support for Lauren's divorce and growing unity with Alana, indicate a shifting dynamic within the family. While tension still exists, there's a visible attempt to rebuild the fractured relationships. Whether it's sincere or sustainable remains to be seen, but the moments of solidarity, especially between June and Alana, offer hope that healing is underway. As Mama June, family crisis continues, fans are watching a family not only face the aftermath of loss and divorce but also begin, tentatively, to put the pieces back together. Lauren, Pumpkin effort opens up about ending her marriage. We're just roommates now. The Season 7 premiere of Mama June, Family Crisis delivered an emotional jolt as Lauren, Pumpkin effort revealed that her 6-year marriage to Josh effort is crumbling beyond repair. During a solo therapy session, the 25-year-old mom of 4 laid bare the state of their relationship, admitting she felt drained after years of trying to hold things together. "I've been crying, begging, pleading for us to communicate," Pumpkin shared. "Now, we're just roommates taking care of the kids. There's no 'I love you,' no connection. Neither of us is happy." Josh has been sleeping on the couch, and despite their counseling efforts, Pumpkin said any progress felt stagnant. She reached the painful conclusion that it was time to ask for a divorce. Reflecting in a confessional, Pumpkin explained how the challenges they've faced, like becoming teen parents and stepping in to raise her sister Alana, Honey Boo Boo, Thompson amid Mama June Shannon's addiction, put a constant strain on their relationship. "Our marriage has always come last," she said. "I stayed too long in something that wasn't working, and I learned that from watching my mom in her own toxic relationships. But now, I'm choosing what's right for me and my girls. I know when it's time to walk away." Meanwhile, Josh was having a vulnerable moment of his own. Over lunch with Justin Stroud, Mama June's husband, Josh broke down in tears, expressing his fear that the marriage was truly over. "The air is different at home," he said. "The vibe's off. I'm on the couch. There's no talking, no communication. It's like she's already given up." Though they've been through therapy, Josh felt disconnected, admitting that something in Pumpkin's demeanor had changed drastically. "You can see when someone's spirit is just gone," he told Justin. "It's like she's over life, over everything. It feels like she's calling it quits, and I can't stop it." Fighting back tears, Josh mourned the love they shared and wished he could turn back time. "If I knew back then what I know now, I could have fixed things. But I can't," he said. "I still love Pumpkin. I'll love her for the rest of my life. I just don't know where this ends."